afternoon, Patriots, and happy Sunday evening to each and every one of you. Well, at least it's evening on the in central part of America, wherever you're at. If you're on the other side, well, good morning to you. Well, we have some breaking news, if you maybe have or have not heard it. And in true Biden style, Joe Biden cannot even resign without lying his ass off. I have the letter right here from Joe Biden himself. I downloaded it from CNN of all places. I'd like to share it with you. Dated July 21st, 2024. My fellow Americans, over the past 3.5 years, we have made great progress as a nation. Lie. Today, America has the strongest economy in the world. Big lie. We've made historic investments in rebuilding our nation. No, you haven't. In lowering prescription drug costs for seniors. I'll give you that one. And in expanding affordable health care to a record number of Americans. No. We provided critical need care to 1 million veterans exposed to toxic substance. You have actually added some stuff to the VA that is very helpful to veterans. Passed the first gun safety law in 30 years. Anybody know what that was? Appointed the first African-American woman to the Supreme Court. And passed the most significant climate legislation in the history of the world. Yeah, you did that. Which is one of the reasons why your ass is out the door. America has never been better positioned to lead than we are today. Dude, do not let your son talk you in to any more of that crack he has, because it has totally affected your brain. Stay away from Hunter crack. It's not good for you. He goes on to say, I know none of this could have been done without you, the American people. You're right. Without us, you'd probably still be in there trying to push forward. Together, we overcame a once-in-a-century pandemic and the worst economy crash since the Great Depression. You overcame the pandemic? Supposedly, you have COVID right now. That's what they told us. You have COVID. Do you not have COVID? Was it a lie? So you could reboot yourself and come to this determination to step down? And next thing, the worst economy crisis since the Great Depression? Now, I admit that it was bad, but it was only because of COVID. Before COVID happened, Trump had the best economy of any president in American history. We protected and preserved our democracy. No, you didn't. And we revitalized and strengthened our alliances around the world. Joe, come on, man. The world is on fire right now because of your failed leadership. When America has an alpha male in the White House that stands up to tyrants, then the world is a better place. When they get a senile person who has some type of a mental issue going on, which happens, I'm not making fun of mental illness. This happens from time to time to people as they get elderly. It could happen to me, it could happen to you. All right. Point is, it's on fire, Joe. Everything is. Let's move on. It's been the greatest honor in my life to serve as your president. And while it has been my intention to seek re-election, I believe it is in the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down and to focus solely on fulfilling my duties as president for the remainder of my term. I think that means you're just going to go to sleep, because that would be the best thing that could happen for the remainder of your term. I will speak to the nation later this week in more detail about my decision. Of course, because you're not going to do it now because it's not all there in your head. For now, let me express my deepest gratitude to all those who have worked so hard to see me reelected. I want to thank Vice President Kamala Harris for being an extraordinary partner in all this work. I thought for sure you would endorse her. And let me express my heartfelt appreciation to the American people for the faith and trust you have placed in me. No, Joe, that would be the far left and all the Democrats up in Washington, D.C., with the exception of about 40 of them who turned against you. And most of the Democrats in America realize what the Republicans have realized and said all along, and that is that you have to go. I believe today what I always have, that there is nothing America can't do when we do it together. That is correct. America just pushed your ass out the door. We just have to remember we are the United States of America. Joe Biden. Problem is, Joe, you don't remember we're the United States of America. You don't remember about we the people. You don't care about nothing but your own self and improving your own self with millions and millions of dollars from the deals that your son did in China and Ukraine, many other places across the globe that we're finding out about. And you also said recently, let me see if I can quote this. Speaking of Trump, you said, we don't need a felon in the White House. Does that mean, Joe, that you're going to restrict Hunter, your son, from coming to the White House to visit you? Asking for a friend, the American people. Folks, well, at least to the left and the Democrats, who always claim that I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, or that I'm just spewing nonsense, or I have a conspiracy theory to push. Once again, I was spot on when I told you, starting about 2 years ago, that there was no way in hell Joe Biden would make it to the election. I said he was either going to pass away, he was going to hurt himself very badly, like falling down a set of stairs instead of up a set of stairs. He would resign, or the Democrats would push him out. And that is exactly what happened. His own party turned against him and pushed him out the door and got him to this point today, which sadly is, it is what it is. I know that the Biden family right now, especially Jill and Hunter, is very upset. I'm sure that now Joe will go out and, after he said he will not pardon Hunter, is going to exactly do that, pardon Hunter Biden. We'll see. You want to place some money on it? Yes, Joe Biden is no longer, he will be stepping down. Who will it be? It appears from this letter, it's not going to be Kamala Harris, that it'll be an open primary. That may be the best thing, but to be honest with you, I'd like to see him appoint Kamala Harris. That's who I'd like to see. Why? Because her poll numbers up against Donald Trump are worse than the poll numbers of Donald Trump and Biden. Think hard and wise what you're going to do, Democrats. As always, please say a prayer for our men and women serving the United States military, our veterans, our law enforcement officers, our first responders, their families, our angel families, our blue and gold star families, and our country. May God bless the United States of America. May God bless each and every one of you. Tune in on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Central for the live Douglas Ducote Show. Until then, take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you back here on Tuesday.